for local artists, like maybe doing a show at Locust is kind of like a rite of passage in a way. For an organization to be able to tell you, hey, like, not only are you gonna get a chance to do this, but we're gonna let you do whatever you want. Like that is kind of like a big opportunity, right? That you don't get often. What I did is I collaborated with 3 Miami-based musicians from different backgrounds, and they have clearly different accents. And I interviewed them, and then I sent their interviews to a linguist. And the linguist sent back an analysis of the accents. So it's basically their speech converted into just tone and rhythm. And if you see the video, like you can hear like they'll be speaking and like sharing their ideas about music, and then it just kind of fades out into that analysis of like wah wah wah. It's kind of like it's just pure tone and rhythm, but you can't like make out their words.
Every Saturday, myself, my sister, and my father would play at this restaurant, and this is how we paid some of our bills. So I would write new songs, perform them. I didn't have time to develop stage fright because it wasn't a choice.
And then those were sampled musically to be the foundation of the collaboration. So the score of the film is essentially their accents. A little bit of the challenge when I was working on the exhibition, right, is that you're creating a video, and like most video is meant for you to be sitting in front of it, like in front of a screen, right? And part of the challenge of the exhibition was like, how do I get people to move around, and like, because I want people to experience the sound, but also be like moving. So the way that was done in this show is like, first off, the screen is off the wall and it's circular, so it kind of like commands like some kind of like walking around it. And the audio is not stereo, it's monophonic, so it's only one source and it's like spread out. The speaker that I'm using is omnidirectional speaker, and it's only one source, so it kind of like uses like the media to its advantage, right? Because like a stereophonic audio is kind of meant for you to be in a specific place, and I figured if I want people to walk around, like let me give them audio that they can walk around to, you know?
If you think of the 70s and 60s in Miami, Hialeah was the place where most of the records that were coming out of Miami were being cut, you know, like TK Records, you have Soundtrack, all that
I collaborated with a lot of people for this project, and one of them was an acoustic consultant, and we came in and we did tests of the acoustics of this room, because it has a lot of ties to a piece by Alvin Lucier. He's like a 1960s, do you know? It's a 1960s composer, like artist, you know? I don't know what to call him, but he's just like, the guy's amazing. And he did this piece called I Am Sitting in a Room. I don't know if you're familiar with it. So he basically sits in a room, records his speech, and then plays it back and re-records it, and plays it back again and re-records it. So what he does is he makes the frequencies of the room like audible. So me having a treatment of the frequencies of the room with an acoustician and comparing the frequencies of this room to the frequencies of the room in his piece is sort of like kind of like a nod to him, and sort of addressing the fact that like kind of what I've been trying to do with my work for a while is tie back like that discourse of like experimental music, and like how does it relate to like colloquial like traditions, like musically, you know? And I think that's kind of what I'm doing in this project through linguistics.
That like took over the radio, right? Like and just like heavy, and I think that like